right, number two, second way to declare war on the status quo is use loss aversion messaging, not benefit messaging. Loss aversion messaging. Any product or solution is designed to bring a customer from point A to point B. And most of us focus our messaging on how great point B is rather than how shitty point A is. And what I'm telling you is if you're going to shake people out of their budget freezes in 2023, you've got to shake up point A and you've got to make it seem very painful. So loss aversion is this behavioral economics concept that people are twice as likely to spend money to avoid loss than they are to gain something. In other words, it is twice as painful to lose a $100 bill on the street than it is pleasurable to find one. Loss hurts twice as much than pleasure is pleasurable. Okay, so here's a real life example. If you're like a nerdy brain science person like me, you're going to love this. There was an experiment called the $50 experiment. There were 2 rounds to it. Okay, in round 1, each participant was given $50. Okay, pay attention. This is important. Some of you are probably getting lost. In the first round, the participants had 2 options. They could either keep 30 of the $50, notice the language there, or they could gamble with a 50-50 shot of keeping all 50 or losing all 50. And less than half of the people chose the gamble option, only 43%. Now, yes, this is Daniel Kahneman in Thinking Faster and Slow. Somebody just called that out in the comments. Now, here's round 2. Type in the chat if you can see what's strange about this. In the second round, same thing. Everybody was given $50 and they had 2 choices. Lose $20 of it, of the 50, or gamble with a 50-50 shot of keeping all 50 or losing all 50. And now 63% chose the gamble option. Who caught it? Who caught the strangeness of this? Mathematically, same bet. These are the exact same bets mathematically. So what was different? The difference was the language, right? One was framed as keep 30 of the 50. One was framed as lose 20 of the 50. And when the second one was framed, lose 20 of the 50, people were more likely to gamble because people hate losing things. Okay. This is powerful stuff. So how does this show up in your selling efforts? A simple way, this isn't going to change the game. No sales technique by itself will, but if you start accumulating these, you'll have accumulated compound effects. Frame your value statements and your benefit statements to frame value or loss aversion. Okay, so I'll give you a couple examples. If I were selling something like Gong, instead of saying close more of all of these MQLs you're generating by getting your new reps up to speed so that they can handle them, I would say stop losing all these MQLs that your new reps don't know how to demo against, right? That's the value of getting reps up to speed on your demo. Stop losing all those MQLs. Can you imagine how many MQLs you're losing? Instead of saying secure next steps consistently so you can close more deals, I would say stop losing deals to something as simple as not securing next steps. And instead of saying win more competitive deals by improving your competitive responses, you would say stop losing easy win deals by fumbling with your competitors. Now, I want to be careful about this entire technique. What I don't encourage you to do is overdo it in a way that makes you come across as manipulative. You don't want to be a fear monger. You don't want to say, buy my product or lose your job or become homeless or something like that. But just take the common benefit statements you are using already and frame them as avoiding something they're losing rather than something to be gained. Because in this economy, very few people move to gain something. They are trying to not lose. Yes, there are exceptions. There are exceptions to every sales technique. Justin says, fascinating, shows why messaging matters so much. And it's so true. Language is a demarcation point that drives behavior.